Hey everyone, welcome back to Let's Play The Sims 3 Runaway Teen Challenge. This is part 15, and a couple updates. I'm going to probably start referring to this as just Runaway Teen instead of Runaway Teen Challenge, or I might come up with a different name for it, but we'll probably stick with Runaway Teen just to make things less confusing. The goal of the challenge at the end is to get your sim to where he or she is happy and functioning and has a home and a family. But I skipped a few steps in that Ruby and Noel, they had a good amount of money saved up, but they didn't have to pay for this home and all of that because I wanted to take this in a more story-oriented direction. So with that in mind, I might not refer to it as challenge anymore. But either way, it really doesn't matter. You guys know what's up. And, yeah, so right now Ruby and Alexandria are just playing some chess together. They sat down and immediately decided that they wanted to hang out. And, I hate this moodlet. I'm gonna get that mod that gets rid of it. Ruby has been thinking a lot, and she's probably going to take on a career as a repairwoman around town. That's most likely what she's going to want to do. And before you ask, yes, that comes from a mod. I was able to set her relationship with Alexandria as sister, so now the family tree is accurate. And right now, Noel is on his way to the corporate towers because when I took out my mods to install the latest stuff pack, it got rid of his job. He's then going to take a class in social networking just for the sake of, you know, he's in the business career. It's gonna require him to, oh, my dog is barking, sorry. It's gonna require him to do a good amount of networking, not as much as the political, though. That's pretty intensive. Before he left, he and Lucy decided that because of her allergies, she should go out and get herself an allergy shot. He found out where she had to go. And then she's gonna go explore. And she read on the internet about there's, this vault of antiquities in Moonlight Falls. Well, in, it's Lakeside. I gotta remember that. It's not Moonlight Falls in this game. It's Lakeside. But there is the vault of antiquities, and she really wants to go see what they have to say about the town in general. How long do we have before she ages up? Oh, I don't know if we have long enough to get her grades up, which kind of sucks. And yes, then it also got rid of Alexandria's career, so she's going to have to go get her job back in the private investigator career, which I have never done before, so you'll be watching me fumble through it. A few other things. Ruby and Alexandria have been, you know, sort of discussing. They're probably going to make a few changes to the interior of the house over time, but they're both very sensible about money. And there is a lot of history here, which on the one hand is problematic for Ruby, just because now it's all a very painful reminder of everything that's gone on. But at the same time, it is her childhood home. It's her life. So honestly, there's a lot to be considered. Okay, so he needs to make friends with his boss. Why don't you? See, we already spent some time talking to her. Send her a friendly text. Let's be really annoying. Call up and just show your enthusiasm. Let it fly. Alright, so she's headed to the Vault of Antiquities. She wants to do some research on Lakeside. Okay, and then I think after Ruby gains this level of skill, they're both going to go work on their respective jobs. And then Ruby needs some time to herself. She needs to think. It's also been sort of a discussion. Alexandria is a lifelong learner. She loves going to school. And as Ruby was enrolled in college, she technically could go back, but she's not sure if she wants to do that yet. Alright, so while I'm trying to think about, I need to send her to City Hall. My dog is barking, I'm so sorry. Sydney? Stop. Thank you. Okay, So she's going to go and get a job as a repairwoman. And then Alexandria is actually going to end up working in the same exact building as Noel. No, wait, no. Where do you go to be a private investigator? That's the police department, right? Police investigator, yes. Okay, so we're going to go do that. How's Goose doing? I'd like for her to enter the trivia contest, but she's gonna have to go in and do some reading. And she's slowly coming to find out that Moonlight Falls is a very, very bizarre place. So she steps into the Vault of Antiquity and is overwhelmed by the number of books within. So much knowledge in such a small place. She closes her eyes and reaches for a book. And the thing is like, right now, Ruby's lifetime wish is still listed as the perfect garden, but that's not actually what she wants. But she doesn't know what she wants, because before she had the opportunity to decide, the fugue state occurred, and she didn't really... Oh, okay. Lucy Donald Moore has the opportunity to answer the two long-standing questions about vampires. Why are they such snappy dressers, always such snappy dressers? And why do they like the dark so much? Which should Lucy Donald Moore research? We're gonna go Why Darkness. Okay, so she's going to accept the career. I'm sure you've all heard that before. I am, yeah, I'm very, very slowly, but, oh, she's like, hey, sis, very slowly but steadily losing my voice. So this kind of sucks. So she needs to work on, alright. Do you feel the incessant need to fix stuff even though it may not actually be broken? Are you willing to get your hands, face, upper torso covered in grease, dirt, and other things? Well, maybe you have what it takes to be a repairwoman. Yes, we do. Alright, you two. So while you're out, why don't you go do something fun? Okay. We gotta wait till she's all the way out of the building. No, don't go read. No, I want you to, friendly, I want you to hug her. We'll just do that for the moment. So I can choose. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna send them together. Oh, Noel's dumpster diving? Please tell me that that is not right outside the building that you just got your job at. I'm gonna... Yeah. Noel. See, Noel's been through a lot. So, fine. Go ahead. Do your dumpster diving. And then why don't you... Why don't you head to the gym once you're all done with that? Actually, I'm just gonna let Noel roam around for a minute. I want to get them somewhere. Alright. Yeah, I can't even think. My throat hurts so badly. Okay, so there's the toadstool. Why don't you two go to the toadstool? Actually, you know what? I want them to get food. They're pretty hungry, so why don't you guys go get some food, hang out, and then, is this the cinema plumb bob that I put the gambling stuff in? Oh, it's not rendering yet. Render, thank you. No, it's not. I want to change it, so I put the gambling stuff in there. Okay. Excuse me. You guys go. Now, Noel is going to need to get a car, but Noel, it's been a while since he's purchased anything extravagant for himself. Oh, my mouse is freaking out. So he's still in his former mindset of we have to track down everything in a less traditional way. So we don't, he shouldn't be wasteful, but he should definitely consider, not dumpster diving in the building, or next to the building where he works. Just thinking out loud. Okay, all that research confirmed with Lucy Donald Moore already knew. The supernatural is nothing but a bunch of hogwash. Oh, Lucy. Oh, magical rubbish. Bah, all this magic supernatural hoodoo is just a bunch of simple tricks and nonsense. Alright, you know what though? I want you... It's not that late. I want you to go to the Tiny Prodigy Center. Because... she needs to work on some of her skills. And we're gonna go ahead and do that. These two are getting some food, spending some time talking about pretty much everything that's happened. Alright, good. Take a shower. Get in there. Hello. I don't know if Noel has noticed yet that there are supernatural beings just hanging out in town. I'm not sure if that's something that's occurred to him. I mean, a lot has happened, so it's understandable. Noel, what are you wearing? I guess I must have set his swimwear as this. I love those showers, by the way. Those are some freaking awesome showers. Is there a ghost downstairs? I'm gonna guess that's what's making that sound. Alright, so why don't you come on upstairs and just work out. He doesn't have any skill in athletic, does he? No. Oh my god. No. You too. What is this, like the family pastime? Do not jump into that dumpster. Go home. Go home. Wait for your sister. I was gonna say, do not leave without her. And of course, we've still got a little bit of time to work on blocks and things like that. Oh, another thing. Oh, I forgot how much I love these rocking chairs. Another thing of note is that, I still plan on uploading my Q&A answers. The reason that who is this? Oh, he's going to the fridge first. The reason that I haven't uploaded it yet is because it ended up being really long, and I'm just going to redo it and, write down my answers ahead of time so that it's not an issue. Oh, she should go make a friend. Zoe Durwood. But I would like her to come here and work on, like, the stove and all of that. She doesn't get the library bonus, but we won't have to buy it for the house. What are you guys talking about? Talk about the bookstore. I think they really just need to spend some time together, but right now, Ruby, you've had a very long day. So what does she have to do for her career? Essentially, this is wannabe Hanny. Don't just sit on your tush, get out there and find those clogged toilets. Your neighbors are probably desperate in need of some help. So I'm not really familiar with the way that this career works. But I think you just repair stuff, essentially. And I think that the game breaks stuff for you. Which is cool. So we're gonna do that. I don't even know if anything shows up on the map. I'm gonna have to read about it, but I'm excited to try it out. I think it'll be pretty cool. So let's get you all settled. Alright. Use. And then you should get some sleep. I can't remember which bed I set as hers. Yeah, that's hers. Now, Noel will not be... Oh, okay. Interview Anna Love Ivy. Wants hired to do some cyber warfare. Ideally, this would be a big case involving theft and data theft and privacy. Though I'm sure it's just a forum quibble I need to settle. I should interview Anna Love. Okay, we'll do that. Yeah, Noel is actually... I haven't done it yet. We need to buy him a bed. He and Ruby will not be sleeping together right now. You know, I know a couple of you are probably frustrated. It's not like, you know, it's not like it's impossible that they will get back together. That's not the thing. It's that right now, this is a huge trauma. Like, it's not just a matter of like, you know, she's back here and then all of a sudden everything's okay. It's not. Okay, I don't remember if I finished saying what, but yes, it took me a very long time to actually go to the interview. It took me a very long time to get through all of my Q&A thing. So my reasoning is that I'm just going to write down all the answers and then read them, and that way it's done much more quickly. Okay, so is she making friends? Oh, okay, so she is making friends. Why don't you greet Zoe? And then play with the blocks for a couple minutes, and then head home. Alright, she's going to bed. He's drinking a quick drink. And I'll go home. Go home, dude. For a guy with no athletic skill, he's awfully veiny. I don't remember making him that big, but I made him as a teenager, so it's hard to tell. Oh god. This is depressing. Some days I hate my job. Anna Love Ivy is worried that Dante Morgante is, or has been saying mean things about her on a forum, both of them frequent. It's my job to hack into Dante Morgante's computer to set things straight. Use a computer to hack into Dante Morgante's computer. Okay. Oh my god, my voice. Alright, so, introduce yourself. And then go home. She's sleeping. He's on his way home. I kind of want to use that mod. I couldn't get it to work before, but if I can get it to work, I'd love to use the mod to get rid of the curfew, too. I just... Ooh, sorry. Camera bounce. I'm just not fond of it. Alright, so he's super hungry. He has to go to the bathroom. Use... Manja... I want her to raise her handiness skill, and I want her to raise her cooking skill. Before doing Four Immortal Sisters, I never really appreciated exactly how useful these child skill things are. But, the thing about it is that kids, are so young for so little time. There's a lot that you have to do, and I usually just like to let them raise skills, the normal way, but truthfully, it's probably good to have them be as well-rounded as possible, so I'll work on that. Oh, another thing I wanted to mention, Ruby and Alexandria also discussed the likelihood, excuse me, they discussed the likelihood that they will, maybe invest in some livestock and make this, yeah, go ahead and shower. Invest in some livestock and make this a working farm again, at least in a very small scale sense, because Alexandria suggested that it might be helpful particularly for Lucy, who has, is really sweet and loves being outside and could really use some encouragement and distraction. And, it might help her build some work ethic and a feeling of independence. So that's definitely something that they're going to look into. Oh, and also, another thing is I'm going to be changing Lucy's clothes, because those clothes symbolize who she was as not Lucy, excuse me, Ruby. They symbolize the clothes that she wore. Well, they are the clothes that she wore as a woman that she doesn't really know. So we're gonna change that. I'm gonna put in a dishwasher, I think. I really cannot think right now. I hate it. Okay, so we're gonna buy him a dishwasher. But yes, between the episodes, I'm going to change her clothes. We don't want a crappy one, though. We want a nice one. We might get him a washer and dryer at some point. I don't know. Oh, this is a custom dryer I downloaded. Yeah, I like that one. We might just put it in the basement. Dishwasher. It's a cooktop. There's the industrial oven. Pretty sweet. Wow, I would love... There we go. This will be okay. For this precise moment. Okay. I'll recolor that. And like I said, they're thinking of changing up the decor in general, just to move on with life. I don't know, she's pretty tired. She should be trying to hack at this juncture. I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't mess up our computer. Alright. No, you're not sleeping. Noel, that wouldn't be very nice of you to go in there and just insist on sleeping with Ruby. Give her some time. In fact, he's the kind of guy who would happily and readily sleep in a different room in a foreign bed, even after just moving to a new place, in order to make Ruby comfortable. This house is so huge. Alright, run on in, girly. She's pretty tired too. Go ahead. Use. And then she's going to ask her aunt for a bedtime story. Okay, I'm not proud of myself, but I went online and called Dante Morganthe a noopin poopin, which is apparently something we really mean in some online circles. I should tell Anna Love the job is done, so we're going to report to her tomorrow. Wait, don't go to bed yet. Okay, so let's read her. Let's read her one of the skill books, I guess. Actually, no, we'll read her Catch a Magic Fish, Cook a Magic Meal. Okay. See, you guys can sleep together. Stop that. I'm gonna get sleep freedom too, I think. Because it makes sense. Lucy... Okay. I guess Alexandria wouldn't want to wake up Goose, so... Go ahead and sleep in Goose's bed. And then we'll reset it tomorrow. But, it would make sense if Alexandria and Goose were to bond a little bit during this time, because Alexandria does know her. It's not like, you know, she hasn't known Lucy since she was a baby, because they haven't been super close with the family, but she was aware of her and familiar with her, and so it makes sense. Alright, now we're gonna get you a multi-tab. she's going to start building skills, and that way she can also, she can build skills while she's doing other stuff, even work. Alright, so we're going to get her this red one. So we're just going to set it on the floor. Okay, so I want you to listen, do a handiness tabcast, and then read this, please. And then before you get all cleaned up, I'd like to put the sauna in this house too. I'd love to send her out here to work on the garden, but it is in fact hailing inside of the atrium. I don't think we can tend the garden at the moment. Okay, there we go. Actually, after that, we're going to have to tell her to listen to a tabcast again. So once she wakes up, she's going to go report on her findings. He's going to get up soon, and he works in 6 hours. So as soon as he gets up, he's going to text his boss. Because that's not weird at all. Okay, so she's completed the Menu Maven challenge, and she's increased her handiness skill to level 4. So she's going to listen to a handiness tabcast again. And then, what can you do? She wants to take a bath. Go ahead, take a bath. Okay. Everybody's doing their own thing. Let's zip this ahead then. So yeah, anyway, I'm thinking next time we'll get them, like the cows and the chickens. Maybe at some point in the future we'll get them a horse. I'm not sure. Oh wow, bouncing camera. Bounce, bounce, bounce. What are you doing? Okay, so she's chatting with one of her friends. Now, Ruby has friends here. She knows people. She remembers them now. She wants to travel. She wants to go to university. And that's something that she and Alexandria might do together. I don't know. Obviously, this is just going to take a lot of time to process for her. You know, I actually forgot how much I like this town. I'm actually a big fan. Okay, come down here and shower. Eat a mushroom omelet, please. Three excellent quality plums. Okay. And I think maybe today we can eat, and then you know, she could go down to the greenhouse. She does like gardening. She's just not as skilled at it now as she was. Ruby, let Noel in. There we go. Thank you. Alright, and after she eats, uses the toilet, we'll go to the greenhouse. I don't know why I'm going up like that. Alright. School buses for Goose. Oh, let's make sure the Goose has everything she needs. Firstly, I'm gonna send her to the greenhouse. And then she's just really, really hungry. Okay. Yep. Helps if I don't go down into the void. Probably not much in the way of servings of mushroom omelets left, so we'll have to have one of them cook. Whoa. I'm a little confused. I don't know why the camera pulled me there. And I guess Alexandria is going to have to stop dressing as richly and as conspicuously. Okay, and she'll be all set for school. And she's not going to her music academy here. It kind of sucks because I don't think we're going to be able to get her grades up as high as I want them. But it's also understandable that her grades wouldn't be perfect after an ordeal like this. I wonder if she's going to the bathroom or something. Who's that? Neil McDuff. Do low-level police work. I think we can do that. It's a big family. I'm gonna assume that she went into the bathroom. But let's be creepy and find out for sure. Okay. There's a nursery. I saw her go upstairs. This is probably... Nope, that's another nursery. There's a bathroom. Can't tell. Nope. That's a really interesting house. The houses in this, in Moonlight Falls, I really forget how much I like this world. Okay, we're not gonna stand outside this entire time. Thank you. It's like, what does she expect us to grab a boombox and hold it above our heads? Let us the frig in. This is a really neat house. Okay. Visit the household. He's going to meet his coworkers first. She's going to work hard because she's in a pretty good mood. And maybe we'll put down the market and like the fruit stands and stuff as well. You can put fruit stands down here. I just never remember to do it. So we'll have to pick up some plums from fruit stands or from the grocery store. Who's this? Serena Durwood. Okay. Oh, okay. I see what happened here. Alright, so it's going to be a lot of work, but why don't you go ahead and harvest, like, everything. It's going to be a long day. Actually, though, wait. I lied. I want you to listen to a handiness tabcast. Then harvest everything. I'm going to have to direct her to do it again soon anyway, but still. Alright, so he's still at work. Alexandria, you're inside the house. Report findings. Where did she go? Oh, there she is. It's like, woman, we are starving. She's starving. So Anna Levivey gasped when I mentioned I used the term noop and poop, and apparently I used a little too much force on this forum skirmish. Nonetheless, Anna Levivey is pleased and I got paid. Case closed. Okay, so she's very hungry. Go ahead and... She wants to send a text to Anna Love, so let's just do it. Send a friendly text. And then, let's have her eat something. There are no restaurants or anything close enough. I also want to put professional bars in. You know, she may as well actually go home to eat and then go back to the police station. And this is just giving Ruby some time to think and not think about whatever she wants. Alright, so zip ahead. Yeah, so I gotta remind myself, next time Noel needs a car, Ruby needs a car. Everybody needs a little bit of an upgrade. Okay, eat this last mushroom omelet. I'm gonna guess that's probably the last one. Then go ahead. Use the toilet. And go to the police station, do low-level police work. Sydney. Shh. Sorry. Oh, somebody's happy. Oh, they're being all sweet and lovely. Okay, so Ruby's handiness skill increased. So let's actually stop her really quickly. Let's do handiness tab cast. And then... Thank you. Yeah. Continue harvesting. Thank you. She's in a pretty good mood. He's doing okay. Alright, so I guess actually we'll just leave it at this because there's not much left for the day. The goals are we're going to try to have Ruby just spend some time on her own and with her sister, and then very slowly she can reincorporate her husband and daughter into her daily routine. It's a big thing. She's not trying to be a jerk. It's a big deal. Case of gnome footsie. It's often said that you shouldn't keep a garden gnome if you have soft-toed shoes. Keep? Oh, keep, yeah. The things are so kickable. Unfortunately, Mike Nix wants me to track down who is kicking a gnome. Mike Nix's gnome. I should ask Mike Nix who would do such a thing. I can't read. Oh my god. So ask about potential suspects to Mike Nix. And I get a reward object. Sweet. Alright, really quickly, before I stop this for the... Okay. Would transfer well into politics, but would Noel like to become the latest ballot counter? Yeah, why not? Go ahead. Join the political career. He's here to do new things and provide for his family and just, try to be his best. And he doesn't really know what that is. He grew up very privileged, and then everything for a long time was just struggling through trying to get money and all of that with Ruby. So now he wants to try his hand at a few different things. Alright, so Mike Nix is fairly convinced the next door neighbor, Haley Sumari, Sumari is guilty of the gnome kicking. I should rummage through Haley Sumari's garbage to see if I can find any evidence of wrongdoing. Maybe then Mike Nix can bring the gnome out of hiding. Okay. So, alright. You break into her home? Oh man, no, we're not gonna do that. Where's your garbage can? Haley's there, too. Nothing to see here, Haley. That's right, keep walking. Coming to look for evidence. Go, what are you doing? Is she leaving? Good, she's leaving. Okay. Drive away. That's right. Keep going. Get off your phone. I love when they laugh to themselves. Alright. You can do it? Did someone just pull up? No. Oh, now she's in her sweet investigator gear. You're not going home. Alright, so he is currently at home. He needs to work on his charisma skill, so let's hit up a mirror, dude, and you need to make some friends. But we're going to keep working on that social networking skill, which should help a lot. So come on in here. Practice your speech, please. Goose is just about to get out of school. I actually wonder if there's an after-school study that she can do. Do they get extra credit for doing after-school programs and things like that? Alright, so she's headed home. And I'm gonna have her get help with her homework from her father or mother. Well, actually, her mom's not there. Had they known you'd go digging through their trash, I bet they never would have tossed out this morsel of information. It could potentially be used to blackmail its owner if you don't value their friendship. Okay, so why would Haley own shoes with toes so mangled, presumably from kicking a gnome, and that they needed to be thrown away? Very peculiar. I should speak to Haley about the shoes. Okay, so ask about shoes. We're gonna do it, but not right now. Go home first. This is fun. How's she doing in her career? She's still only level 1, but even so, it's fun. Alright, and before you leave, are you super dirty? No, you're okay. Go ahead and when you get there, get help from your aunt. There we go. Alright, so get help from Alexandria. Alright, and she's headed home. Or not yet, at least. Go ahead. Go home. Alright, so that is that for this episode. Okay, I'm having a lot of fun with that career. So, stretching. I want to say, again, thank you so much for watching. Yeah, sorry my throat is all weird. If I sound kind of tired or crappy, I'm not. I'm having fun with this, so that being said, yeah, okay. I will see you next time. Bye.